Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of In the Light of the Garden by Heather Burch. Performed by Amy Landon. Chapter 1. Baxter House. When Charity Baxter was little, she believed in fairies and pixies and the kind of magic that made unicorns and cotton candy. To her, Gaslamp Island itself was as magical a place as any in this world, except maybe for the one Alice found while chasing a white rabbit. Charity's island was perfect, mainly because of Grandpa George and Grandma Marilyn and the big mansion of a house they lived in. It had towering arches and comfy rooms, cozy beds and warm tomato soup, and best of all, Gramps' potter's wheel. Charity witnessed the magic each year while traveling to Gaslamp Island on Florida's Gulf Coast. Every summer, she and her mother would board a water taxi. Fluttery excitement would fill her belly, and she would stand at the front of the long, flat boat, a marvel in itself, really, hauling people and cargo, and even a few cars. She always counted down the days to the end of school, packing and repacking her suitcase, marking each sunset on a secret calendar she hid beneath her bed. This year was no different, except, of course, now she was 11, and that was practically grown up. She'd matured over the long months since seeing her grandma and Gramps. They'd be amazed at how grown up she'd become. "Charity Monroe Baxter?" Her mother's sharp voice shot through Charity's heart. It always did. And she hated that. One day she'd grow up enough that the shrill sound wouldn't cause her hands to shake and her teeth to clamp. "Step back from the railing, young lady. You're scuffing up the new shoes I bought you." "They're not new," Charity wanted to say, "and you didn't buy them. Your boyfriend, Kendrick, found them." Or at least, that was the story Charity and her mother had gotten. It was after her mom had complained about having to make that awful trip to that horrible little island. Mama never stayed with Gram and Gramps. Sometimes she'd stay for dinner, but that was all, checking and rechecking her wristwatch so as not to miss the last ferry. Never overnight, and never seeing the miracle that was the island. Some people couldn't see magic, Charity supposed, but she saw it everywhere. Not wanting to disappoint her mama, Charity slid her feet a few inches from the railing and glanced up for her approval. She received the quick flash of a half smile.
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"